Dahcreper is highly considered to be one of the best DT players in Osu Catch, but how did he get to that level? Welcome to the story of Dahcreper, where we'll dive into the depths of CTB to learn more about this no-fail anti-PP player. Dahcreper discovered Osu for the first time in 2014 by watching someone sharing their Osu Mania gameplay on Twitch. At the time, he didn't know how to get the game, but 1 year later a friend reminded him of Osu and explained how to download it. Once he got the game on the 14th of August 2015, he started to compete with that same friend in Osu Standard. Unfortunately, they quit a month later, and because of that, Dahcreper started to care less and less about the default game mode. After a few tries on the other modes, he realized the struggles of playing Mania and Taiko because of his keyboard, so he dived into Osu Catch. In the beginning, Dahcreper played the game like many others, without having a specific goal in mind. But when he heard about the Osu Catch World Cup, he wanted to improve the game enough so that he could represent his country in the Osu Catch World Cup. In 2017, after 1 year of playing CTB, Dahcreper signed up for the Catch World Cup and was selected to play alongside players like Rossold, Sekre, and Trent. Kendall, a player who was initially selected to play in the roster, wasn't really motivated to play in the World Cup, so he gave a chance to Dahcreper. Sadly, he didn't perform very well, so his main goal became to improve at tournaments and general skill sets, despite his laptop being a barrier. Around that time, Double Time was seen as exciting and impressive. The few players considered to be good at Double Time were Rockma, Fantasy, Dusk, and Amlink, and most of them couldn't read very well above AR 9.4 with DT. A lot of people were doubtful about the fact that higher AR would be readable, and almost everyone thought that AR 11 would always be impossible. Dahcreper wanted to prove them wrong, so he began to play DT. To achieve this goal, he started by pushing high AR scores on iconic and mechanical maps. For example, he was the first DT pass on Worldwide Choppers and fastest Crash. Shortly before the 2018 Catch World Cup, Dahcreper got a new laptop and he felt like he was improving a lot again, even though the laptop's monitor was 60 Hz and still very laggy. This is the reason he played with Hidden at the time, because it was easier to read high AR. During the World Cup, he didn't perform as well as he would have wanted to, mostly because his main skill set at the time was extremely hard maps. As a result, he chose to push his DT grind even more. 2018 was also the year when Dahcreper started to add no-fail to every play he does. Back then, no-fail was considered to be a bad anti-PP thing. So, to face the players who were saying that, he picked no-fail with a new intention: to become the best no-fail player, as well as becoming a good player without ranking up too much. In 2019, Dahcreper was busy with school and life, so he didn't play a lot. But next year, everything was going to change. Not only did he get a new computer that was much better than his previous ones, but Sekre and some other American players really hyped him up for tournaments. Even if the new setup made him interested in playing different games, Dahcreper eventually came back to Osu to become who he is now. Since 2021, Dahcreper has been improving a lot and has finally been recognized for his skills. He is able to set a lot of insane scores in a ridiculous span of time. Every time he logs in and decides to try hard, he can reach levels that were considered to be impossible a few years ago. For example, here's some scores that Dahcreper has done in 2021. A rank and later S rank on Asphyxia, A rank on Airborne Robots, 2 miss choke on Dorchadas, almost 99% on Kukai's Fracture Ray, 1 miss on Shokeito Shikabane, A rank on Kakushinteki, and a lot more. But what comes after that is even more ridiculous. Three miss choke on Refactoring Travel, S rank on Towanaru, 3 miss on Jojo Sonochi no Kyoku, FC on Gloria, first DT pass on Image Material, FC on Magical Musical Master, S rank on Cycle Hit, S rank on 8-Bit Voyager, DT pass on the Big Black, 3 miss on Nelly's Illness Lilin, 1K combo on P8107, 4 miss on Why As Soon As We Come So Close, DT choke on Inferno. and probably one of his most famous scores, 1 miss on Augo Adis. The fact that a FC on that map would be the DTPP record even with no fail is insane. And Dahcreper 1 missed it 11 times. 11 times. As a member of the recently winning team in AXS and Catch the Magic, Dahcreper has shown that he's now a really solid tournament player. As for the Catch World Cup, the United States achieved 3rd place in 2020 and 2021, but in 2022, for the first time since 2018, USA got 2nd place. The roster has become as good as ever, and Dahcreper is definitely one of the best players. So who knows, maybe South Korea will be defeated this year. Only the future will tell. The story of Dahcreper isn't only the story of the best DT player this game mode has ever seen, it is also the story of someone who always wanted to prove people wrong whenever they had doubts. The story of a player who wanted to reach the top by avoiding PP farming, who never fears competition, and who is now, without a doubt, one of the best.